Hey guys, so I'm super excited to announce that we're now offering a free 7-day trial to CogornoGolf.com. Now, we are gonna do it for a limited time. It's only gonna be for the month of November, so you have to sign up before the end of November to get this free 7-day trial. Now, what does this mean for you? This means you can go to CogornoGolf.com, you can sign up, and send in your swings. Me personally, am gonna look at those swings. I'm gonna do your swing analysis. I'm gonna tell you what priorities to work on, what drills to do, and build you personally a specific 4-week practice plan. Now, what's the catch with all of this? There is no catch. If you don't like it or you don't want to become a member, you just cancel before the end of 7 days. You're not charged anything. No harm, no foul. You just got a free swing evaluation and plan to work on. Now, if you do like it, you just don't do anything. You become a member. We work together and take your game to the next level over the winter months. I'm telling you, if you want to play different golf next year, we have to do something different that starts with putting a great plan in place. So in the description down below, the first link's going to be to Cogorno Golf. Go over there, 7-day free trial. I would love to work with you. Let's get started. Hey guys, Eric here outside at the Bethlehem Golf Club. In today's video, we're gonna talk about how to trace your perfect swing path. Now, I had someone come in for coaching the other day, and one of the things that he had mentioned was the inability to have something to go back to when his swing was off, and really just having something that he knew he was making the sort of swing that he wanted over and over again, sort of like the perfect practice station. And what we talked about is what we're going to talk about in today's video that I want to show you is how to really trace your swing plane or your swing path, what you could set up and how you could do it. So here's what we did. We were down doing our lesson. Like I said, we have 2 little sticks on the ground I put down first. So I got this little blue stick back here and the blue stick in front. Now that's meant to show the ball target line. So if I got my golf ball and let's say that shoots out towards 150 yard sign, these blue sticks, hopefully I have them pretty straight, are supposed to be lined up where it makes one straight line or sort of a wall that goes on forever. And that ball line we can use to trace some things to make sure that our swing is moving in the direction we want. This is an old school way to do it and it works really, really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a secondary stick, just a normal alignment rod, right, driveway marker, and I'm gonna put it on the side of the shaft. Now, if you haven't done this before, this feels a little bit weird to grip in the beginning because there's an object between your fingers and the club, right? So it's a little bit different, but we'll get used to it. And what we did with the gentlemen is we took our setup, and obviously when you put the stick in, it's gonna, for most of you, feel like your hands are more forward than normal at setup, more inside your thigh, and that's okay. The stick should start on your left hip. Now, what this should look like if I want to trace sort of my perfect swing plane is a couple of key checkpoints. Number one, my club head from setup should trace right on that blue line all the way until about my hands get to my right thigh. So from my point of view, that club head is directly over the blue line and it's over it the whole time until I get my hands to my thigh. A lot of people ask me, Eric, how do I know if my takeaway is good? This is a really, really, really easy way to do this. Stick on the side, club over the blue line till the hands are in with the right thigh. From there now I'm going to start to pay attention to the butt of the club, and I want to have that start to point by the time I'm at left arm parallel. Either have it point right on that blue line or somewhere slightly inside of it. So somewhere between the blue line and let's say my toe line, that would be a safe zone. Having the shaft slightly more vertical versus too horizontal during the backswing is typically better. So club head on the blue, and now I'm gonna get this shaft line on or just inside the blue. See, I like just inside the blue line. Now as I work down and shift down, the stick should work just outside of the blue line. See how it points more horizontal? That's where the shaft shallows. It gets parallel to the ground. It gets to my left hip, and then it works behind me. Now, that's like the whole enchilada, right? That's something that I'm gonna work with him over the next like 6 months on getting all of those pieces in. Really what we worked on for the first hour was just getting the backswing pieces, because his backswing from here, right, was hands out, club in, shaft to horizontal. So I put the stick in. It took about 20 swings in a row to get used to having the hands far forward, where I said, it's okay, right? The hands can be forward. Keep your right shoulder back. Club head traced it, butt of the club inside the blue line. We did that for probably 50 reps in a row, just those 2 things. Club head over the blue line, shaft inside of it. Club head over the blue line, shaft inside of it, right? You get the point, 50 times. We would do 2 rehearsals. And then I took the stick out, I put the camera behind us, and we took our setup. I said, all right, let's try and rehearse those same things. One without the stick, club head down the blue line, butt of the club just inside of it. And then with a 9-iron, we hit one. I asked him to hit it 50. Of course, he hit it like 120, which we all do, but it was a short swing, right? So club head down the blue line, butt of the club inside of it, and then we hit one. So I hit that one a little bit off the heel. But he hit one, and I think he chunked the first one, right? And I was like, okay, don't worry about the contact. Let's just look at the video. We're consciously making a decision to change this and this. Our goal is this and this, so that later on, we can do the pieces after. He did one, chunked it, right? It looked about halfway better. And that's normal. The first couple times you do it, it's gonna feel 100% different. It's gonna look 20, 30, 50% different. Put the stick back in, and you could do this and build this at home. Just use your golf clubs if you don't have sticks, but you need one for your hip, or put this in your basement with a net, and you could easily be drilling this. Take your setup, club head over, that's perfect. Hands in line with the right thigh, butt of the club points towards my belt buckle, club head is over the shaft on the ground, and then I'm at or inside the ball line, right? 1 or 2 rehearsals, boom, boom, and then I'm just trying to work that around me without whipping my side, and then we went in and we hit with that. So at 1 rehearsal without it, club head down the line, inside of it, and then hit. And if you're not used to doing that, and you're used to the club being like inside and flat, this should feel like the shaft is extremely light. This early piece should feel good, right? It should feel like from here to the thigh, there's a little bit of chest and shoulders. There's not a lot of hip movement. From here, it should feel like a lot of chest and shoulders for the first foot. And then from here, that shaft should feel a lot lighter and more vertical. Of course, from a depth perspective, I'm still trying to get my hands in line with the right pec, right bicep, right? I'm still in there, but boom, boom. So I'll do one more like that. And we worked that, like I said, you know, probably for the first hour that we were together. We did just that one piece until we got it how we wanted. And then we moved forward a little bit. Obviously, we were doing a half-day session, so I was putting a plan together for, like I said, 6 months. So then we started to work into these bottom pieces. I said, okay, so club head goes down the blue, inside the blue, and then again in this transition piece, it falls slightly outside. If I go here and it goes more inside, that's too steep, that's dangerous. So that literally points behind me. I want here, point a little bit outside, parallel to my feet, left of me, and learn how to really not rail yourself so much in the follow through. I don't love hitting with the sticks in for everyone, but I think it's okay to start to get some feels in the beginning. Now these literally do need to go like 50 yards. So we came in, traced the blue, inside, a little bit outside of it, and then just hitting some little shots, just to feel the shaft movement. And we just started hitting these little ones, just from here, just to feel the same things, just to feel these little ones. You see how that hits me on the way through, but the goal is that stick doesn't hit me until past impact, right? So it's several feet past impact. What I'm looking to avoid with this stick in, certainly, is I'm here, here, and then I go right into me early. I still want to get down my toe line and then work that back around me. It's okay if it hits you after. So we did a series of these. After we got the backswing, we traced it. 1, inside, outside. See that little move outside, parallel, and then behind me. Little 9-iron shot, same sort of little deal here. So we're just hitting these little ones, and that probably went about 100 yards. We took the stick back out and we hit, and after we did that last piece of it, you know, again, we did that for 15, 20 minutes. Everything looked completely different. The backswing shaft changed completely, the downswing shaft changed completely, the follow through changed completely. You take the stick out, rehearse one feeling the same things. A lot of chest and shoulders here early, club head right on the blue. Easy for all of us to do that. Inside the blue, outside the blue, around. So let's go ahead and feel that without the stick, same pieces. And when we started to hit shots there, the compression got a lot better, the club face control got a lot better. Now, we still needed to change a couple of his release pattern pieces, right? So obviously, when you work through impact, how you release the club is very dependent on the pieces you have earlier. So this is typical in a lesson. You usually can't just change one thing, right? Pieces have to pair up. When you change one thing earlier, usually something later needs to change. So we'll still do some work on his release pattern, but the contact got a lot better, the picture changed, same thing. On the blue, inside the blue, outside the blue, around. That's kind of was our mantra as we were going. Do one more. and that feels really, really good. And you'll start to feel some things as you go and do this, right? If you do this drill and you put this down, for you to just get the club head over the blue, whatever you're feeling to do that, as long as the hands stay in a little, the butt of the club's towards you. I'm not going way out here. It's hard to mess that drill up. That's why I like it. That's by definition correct. Then get it pointed inside. Whatever you feel, hey, is that correct? Well, is it in line with my pec? Is it inside the line? Yes, that's good. And then learn how to get that stick just slightly outside of the line and learn how to get it back around you. And the feels that you're gonna have with that stick in are almost, definitely the feels that you need to work on, even if you're not recording your swing and you don't know. So if nothing else, and you want to trace your plane line during the backswing, use that stick. That's such an easy way to do it. If you want to get rid of some action at the bottom, use the stick on the side and learn how to get that around your body. That's how you can trace the perfect plane line. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you liked the video, do us a favor, click that like button down below, click the subscribe button, and also leave a comment down below. It really helps us out. The more interaction there is between us, YouTube likes that, sends our videos out to more people, really helps us. If you want to support the channel, you can click that little like button down there. Appreciate that. If you do like these YouTube style videos, we're gonna put a card on the screen for a very similar video like this. If you wanna hop over to Cogorno Golf, check that out, see what it's all about, work with me so I can help improve your golf game. We'll also put that on the screen. Thank you guys for watching.